Hello, can you check the Would You Rather Dinosaur Edition? Why is Exoprimal in here? Would you rather? You know, sure. Let's take a look at this. Right. Would you rather Dinosaur Edition? Sure, this is a great video. Sure, let's take a look. Like Disney's, Disney's Dinosaur is the GOAT, right? Like you gotta respect it. It's the greatest dinosaur movie of all time. Like no cap though. This is my favorite dinosaur movie. I love Disney's Dinosaur. I think I like this more than Jurassic Park. Right? Would you rather be a Brontosaurus or Tyrannosaurus? What do you like? Okay, I might be overthinking this, but sure, let's do this. Right? Would you rather be Brontosaurus? Fun fact: if I was reborn as a Brontosaurus right now, that would be hell on earth, right? Like you guys know how Brontosaurus is reproduced, right? Like, according to what modern scientists say, sauropods, at least when it comes to titanosaurs. Again, Brontosaurs aren't titanosaurs. They're a bit more ancient than that. Titanosaurs are like Cretaceous, I think. But from the fossil evidence that we have from sauropods, like they reproduce similar to a sea turtle. They lay a shit ton of eggs, and like maybe 0.01% of them are gonna survive, right? And I think I'd rather take my chances of being a human in a well air-conditioned home than having a 0.01% chance to grow slightly bigger than a house, only for you to eat every day, and like having to eat most of your lifetime. And like, what do you even get out of being big, right? Like, it's not even like a Quetzalcoatlus thing where you can even fly or get something new experience. You just become big. Like, hello? Like, I think it's just gonna be more inconvenient than anything. It's a curse than a blessing. Like, you only have a 0.01% chance to live. Even if you do get to live, your life is gonna be miserable. Like, no. I would rather be anything else but a Brontosaurus. A T-Rex. At least with T-Rex, there is the popularity factor, okay? I'm never gonna run, I'm always gonna have, like, people, like, that are gonna admire me, right? At least when it comes to Brontosaurus, right? I'm gonna eat constantly, but T-Rex, it's a predator. So, I can just sit down, it's like a lion, I eat a lot, then I can just wait out. I don't have to eat constantly, right? I'll basically be like a lion in a zoo, right? I'll be just like rolling around my full belly, chilling. Whereas the Brontosaurus, I think it would be a bit more miserable than that. I think I'd rather be T-Rex. Right, sure. Is there a percentage? What is this? 1. What? Okay. Would you rather run as fast as a Velociraptor or roar as loud as T-Rex? A beautiful game, Exoprimal, by the way. The game is dead, but the game was fun. Shame they made it like $80. Why would I, like, again, it sounds like a would you rather thing, but it's really cursed because, again, what most scientists, right, speaking of the vocalization thing that we reviewed earlier, right, T-Rex likely didn't roar very loudly. It had a very rumble. So, would you rather run fast or make every other human being not be able to hear you because your voice is too low? Like, hell, this isn't even a competition, man. Like, I'd rather be the former, I'd rather run fast than not make me hearable by anyone else. This just sounds miserable, again. Like, I wouldn't even be able to stream because no one would be able to hear me. My voice would be too low. Right, what's the next one? Swim with Mosasaur or play with the Dilophosaurus. You know what? Yeah, I would definitely love to play with more of my own kin, and eventually die, then swim with a Mosasaur and immediately die. I think, like, this isn't even, like, okay, I mean, to be fair, right, they never stated that would you rather would be, like, a beneficial thing, right? Would you rather be shot to death or be killed slowly over a burning fire is also a would you rather, if you think about it. I don't know why I thought like this as like a blessing thing when it could both be bad things, right? Well, you guys know, like, I mean, you guys are already doing the right one, so you're making the right choice here, folks. Right, mini quiz. Oh, beautiful Kenzosaurs. Isn't that the prehistoric planet concept art? Which animal alive today is the most closely related to dinosaurs? It's crocodiles, because birds are dinosaurs. Okay, well then, I guess not. I guess birds aren't dinosaurs, according to them. Yeah, sure. Would you rather discover dinosaur bones in your backyard, or have dinosaurs still exist? Dinosaurs do still exist, so, does that mean if I click the forum one, every single bird in the world just disappears or just dies immediately? You know, I kind of want to select the former just for the lols, right? Like, what happens if you don't have a backyard? What happens if you live like an apartment complex like I do? Do I just immediately get a backyard as well? Like, does a backyard spawn out of nowhere in my apartment that's like 17 floors high? Like, imagine clicking the latter one, and like every single bird alive just drops dead or ceases to exist, right? That basically means you won't be able to eat like chicken for the rest of your life. Or like have a backyard just magically spawn into existence, complete with a Mesozoic sedimentary formation. I think I would take my numbers with the latter, I think, because I cannot live a life without chicken. Okay, fried chicken, that shit is delicious. Okay, I think anyone would agree. What would happen if chickens did not exist? Like, what the hell, man? No. Would you rather be Velociraptor or Triceratops? I'd rather be Velociraptor. This isn't even a competition. Once again, like, it's just convenient. Like, I can be small. Okay, people are gonna love and cuddle me. People are gonna treat me like a cat, and cats are always treated like royalty here. Would you rather be a small animal that people can cuddle with, or would you be something big, big and uncomfortable and a menace to society? Hello? Obviously the former, please. Thank you. Would you rather have a pet dinosaur or jump rope with a dinosaur? Okay, you know what? You know, this is actually a more complicated question than you guys might think, right? Because having a pet dinosaur implies you have to take care of it as well, right? It's like a responsibility you will always have to follow with, right? Until the dinosaur dies, it's like a burden of your life, right? Or at least a family member or whatever, right? I guess animals are family members, like dogs and cats, but like, I don't get to choose whether I get to have a pet dinosaur. A pet dinosaur just appears out of nowhere if I don't pick jump rope with a dinosaur, you see. So, like, again, I'm forced between those two. I can't, like, not, like, opt out of both of them. If I could, I would, but like, I'm assuming I'm stuck in a situation where I can't opt out. I have to have a pet dinosaur, or I have to jump rope with a dinosaur, which, again, what do you mean by jump rope with a dinosaur? Like if you want to jump rope, doesn't that mean it implies at least, like, 3, like, creatures? Like, you know, you gotta have 2 people swinging the rope, and there's gonna be the one creature jumping on it, right? So, I'm assuming I'd probably pick like a small dinosaur. They never stated what dinosaur. And you know that T-Rexes likely couldn't jump. I mean, the jump side aside, I don't think my arm has the power to lift a rope as big as like a T-Rex, where that's like 6-7 meters. I'm not, like, if a rope has to go up 7 meters, that means it needs to go, like, it's probably at least like, what was it? Like a T-Rex, right? If you, like, okay, for example, let's take it like this image, right? Where the T-Rex is standing, like, vertically, right? So T-Rex is, like, let's say it's just like an average-sized Rex. It's like 12 meters long, right? 12 meters long, 7 meters high. Is T-Rex 7 meters high? I think so, right? So the rope needs to go up. And, well, let's just say that the T-Rex can just, it won't jump, but let's just say that it can move its, like, left leg, right leg. So really quickly between these legs, and sort of do like a jump rope kind of thing. So that must mean that we need to give it a lot of space, and the dinosaur is like 12 meters long, 7 meters tall. So that means that I have to swing a rope 7 meters high at least. So let's just give it a bit of movement speed and like movement and say it's like 8 meters, right? 8 meters long rope. But remember, ropes are like, okay, hold up, right? Okay, this is like an actual full argument. Okay, we have to do this, right? Okay, right. Screw it. Like we're gonna do a diagram, right? Okay, so let's. Obvious question aside, who the hell the second person is gonna be? If I pick the jump rope with Dinosaur, does a second person materialize out of nowhere? Do I just get to clone myself? Like, how does this work? Is there like a random person just waiting for me with the Dinosaur to swing rope with, or? Okay, anyway, so let's just say that the T-Rex is like, right. Okay, this is like a very bad T-Rex, right? Okay, okay, again, I don't know why we even have to be a T-Rex. Like, it's, like, it's just said dinosaur, so I think we could also, like, do something like Hypsilophodon, but, like, assuming it's a T-Rex, just for the sake of comedy, right? It's about 12 meters long. It's about, 6-7 meters high. Let's just call it 7 meters. But the rope is an arch. So, because ropes, you know, the ropes go like this, right? Which means that there's gonna be some space over here for the dinosaur to jump up and down, because the rope doesn't immediately go 12 up, like 7 meters in the air, right? So, it's a 12-meter long rope, and we have to be able to swing it 7 meters high. But it's gonna be longer than 12 meters because the dinosaur needs to fit comfortably in the arch that the rope is gonna be shaping. That's like a huge long rope. And it's gonna be thick enough so the dinosaur can actually do the rope. We aren't gonna pull out a teeny weeny string and call it a rope, okay? So that's like, it requires a lot of power, okay? I'm saying what I'm saying, right? There's no way I can do this. But at the same time, if I don't get to do this, that means I have a dinosaur spawns out of nowhere that I have to feed and take care of for the rest of my life. Okay? And, like, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, they never said it has to be a successful jump rope, so I guess we can just click the jump rope with Dinosaur, and, like, it never said that we have to keep trying until we successfully pull it off, I suppose. So, yeah, the idea of having a pet dinosaur sounds intriguing. But I don't want to have something, like, I don't want to have a dinosaur that I need to take care of for the next, like, 10, 12, 20 years. Okay, that's, like, a lot of money, okay? I'm not willingly doing that. Okay, like, with a dog or cat, right? We go to a pet store, we make plans for adoption, we bring the animal home, we give love and care of it, right? But this, we don't even get that. We don't even get to choose what dinosaur we get. We just, like, one dinosaur is gonna materialize out of fucking nowhere, guys, right? We don't know if it's gonna be a compy, we don't know if it's gonna be a trike, we don't know if it's gonna be a Dreadnoughtus. What happens if I get the Dreadnoughtus? Like, hello? I might as well just off myself then, because there's no way I'm feeding a sauropod for 20-something years, okay? like, hello? Like, do you guys realize how much food I have to buy? Like, no. I won't be able to do anything outside of that. No, I definitely go with the latter one, do a bit of suffering for about, like, an hour or two and call it a day. Okay, no thank you. Right, what's the next one? Thanks for playing! Okay, yeah, thank you very much. I did appreciate it. A lot of food for thought. I love how there aren't even any comments, but yes, okay. We have a dinosaur would you rather. We've done that, okay.